Here begins the story of Theophilus Fiddlemaker. For no apparent reason, we call him Paco instead. Although he had worked and slaved his whole life, poor Paco had nothing to show for it. He had worked for many years as a zebra stripey racer. He was the best zebra stripey racer in the whole world, not to mention the only one. You see, a zebra stripey racer doesn't make much money. In fact, they don't make no money at all. Hey, keep it down, guys. I'm telling the story.
Sorry.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. So he had a second job as a can opener for all the homeless puppy cats in the whole Tri-Sky area. He made twice as much money as he did in his first job, double nothing, which really defeated the whole purpose of having a second job, but Paco never caught on to this. Now, let me give you an idea of what he looks like. He had 2 shoes made of cardboard boxes, which provided no consolation because his feet stuck out on both ends, and his clothes were made out of oatmeal sacks. I ain't gonna go into detail about how long it took him to eat all that oatmeal, because we'd be here for days. All his original teeth had fallen out too, and in their place he put cotton balls, in which he dipped into cement. Paco still can't understand why he can't taste the colors that start with letters that aren't in the alphabet. If you can imagine it, his face kind of resembles 52 bowling balls falling out of the sky at the rate of 2 stereos in a jukebox playing simultaneously The Wind Beneath My Wings. Whoa, let me get that image out of my head. Whew! Other than the clothes on his back, the only thing he had in his possession was a Tootsie Roll. And on the Tootsie Roll was a tie of string, and on the other end of the string was his nose. Now everybody thought he was crazy when he talked about dead pizza and Furby gizzards, but the monkey tied to the tree was about to pee. But that's another story. Every year, Paco, the string, and the Tootsie Roll went down the same road and ended up in the same place every time, the left side of a gummy bear. And Paco was furious because he was trying to get to 1929 when all he had was a silver dime, which he wasted on a Tootsie Roll. Now, you might say if he had 2 jobs and never got paid, how did he get that dime?
I know where he got that dime. He stole it from the Easter Bunny, who was trying to pay Santa Claus for the class he taught on how to be a superhero, entitled When All Else Fails, Axe the Tooth Fairy.
No, man. He ain't stole that dime. Homeboy would have stole more than a dime. He would have stole a whole bank. Homeboy would have been riding in a solid gold Model T with a Victrola on the dashboard and some turkeys in the rumble seat, sporting a strawberry electric eel skin top hat. Be ballin'.
No! He inherited it from his grandma's uncle's, sister's, nieces, nephews, cousins, neighbors, dog, masters, roommates, third cousin twice removed, when he moved to eastern China to start a toothpaste colony.
However he got that dime, he did. So when he seen that llama, he jumped on his back. That llama said,
"Because that muskrat is mighty ugly inside your stomach, so is a Mexican gorilla to a polar bear, and God bless you, Taco Bell."
So Paco said,
I agree, but why is your alligators looking at me?
What?
Oh?
Why?
Rumble Chief thinks me teeth be out of reach of a lemon-based beach. But I know something I don't know.
What?
You heard what I said.
So Paco and the llama came to a fork in the road.
Now we take a right.
Ever thought about going to the left?
I go right. That's the way I go.
I can't go to the right. I got 4 left legs.
After much debate, they finally agreed to left, because a llama usually wins in most cases. So they traveled for as long as it takes a politician's platform to go in one ear and out the other, and then they entered the forest. Night had fallen, and the forest was pitch black, and they couldn't see anything that Tennessee while Delaware's her New Jersey. So somehow the llama ended up riding Paco without either one realizing. This made Paco very tired, so he decided to go to sleep. As he slept, Paco had an abnormally heavy dream. In the dream, he met up with two gargling, gambling galoshes, and the gargantuan galosh said to the gangster galosh,
Place your bet, you oversized Jew!
Paco thought this was graphically garish. Paco said,
Give up this galleon gimmick, for I am a gigantic gravy grape raisin in the grocery store, eating grits and gristle, while the gorilla is in the groove of the good-for-nothing governmental golf bag, and the grouchy guardian grown-up is grumbling a gulping guarantee, while the grumpy gymnast is guiding the groundwork of the guessing game for the gullible gypsy.
after his tantrum, he realized that his head was in the shape of a G, and he felt guilty. And the gargantuan galosh said,
Don't be so green with your geometrical gibberish, you greasy, guilty, grubby genius!
Enough with the cheese!
and the gangster galosh said,
What up, he?
Meanwhile, while Paco was asleep, a fairy came and stole the Tootsie Roll, and an elf ate some soup, and Mr. Papadopoulos some green beans. But, back in Paco's dream, suddenly he found himself in the middle of the ocean, and he realized it was actually a washing machine that was being flung by Hercules at a Cyclops as he was engaging in the psychological warfare on the transcendental emotional elevators of the mind. It's not like Cyclops did anything wrong. Hercules was just mad at Cyclops because last week, when he was on the news, he didn't include Hercules in his story. Hercules has always been stupid. Why, just the other day, he was swimming in a bowl of gumbo with 13 rotating hippopotamuses in the Congo while the African Swahili bird sings his favorite song. All this in an effort to raise money for superheroes fighting wizards with bad halitosis. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, which it is. But who wants to see Hercules swim in a bowl of gumbo? Not Cyclops. But anyway, Hercules missed Cyclops by a mile, and Paco landed on a volcano. And after, the washing machine landed on him, bruising his ego. To which he exclaimed,
Get this thing off me!
and the envious leprechaun, who we all know is green, knocked him into the volcano, which turned into the washing machine on spin cycle. Just then, Paco awoke.
I forgot to wash my clothes before I left the house.
What good is gonna do you to remember that? You are in the middle of the forest.
Evidently, the llama had awakened as well. Not long after they had awoke, they began to notice that the ground began to shake.
What the Sam Hill?
Oh no! The world's coming to an end! Ah!
As it turned out, they had fallen asleep on top of a giant's back during the pitch black night, and he said,
No. It's not the end of the world. But it's going to be, if you don't get off me back.
so they did.
Somebody got a bad temper?
Are you friend or foe?
Foe, for I am the Fee-Fi. Foe.
I forgot. Does that mean you're good or bad?
If he is the fee-fi foe, according to Wilfred Dog Masters in Christmas Village, we must fee-fi go!
At this point, Snow White had just woke up in time to see 7 little hats and 14 little eyes looking at her. Oh, wait! That's another story. What I mean is, the Fee-Fi-Fo said,
Just a second. I wanna ask you a question. Why you got that string tied to your nose?
Why, so I don't lose this Tootsie to... It's gone! Ah!
Big deal! You are gonna eat it anyway. That Tootsie Roll is so old. When you bought it, Niagara Falls was still standing up.
That's true, but chickens go west when the Cookie Monster opens the blinds while driving with 12 Colombian coffee drinkers, while 57 Michael Jackson fans dance on top of the roof of the Empire State Building. And I always remember the words of Mr. Tiberius Castle Connifer: never underestimate the power of a monkey playing a tuba in a jungle full of lumberjacks dressed as Shakespearean actors, reciting the Gettysburg Address and the alphabet in the very ancient language of Cracker Beef Pool simultaneously, with fish heads sticking out of their ears, with smiles on their faces, saying, "Have a nice day." That's why I need that Tootsie Roll. We gotta find it right now.
Why not? I ain't got nothing better to do.
You big old giant, can you help us find my Tootsie Roll?
I can't, shan't, or possibly won't be able to help. But maybe my friend the Revolution Man can.
Ah, okay. He a radical thinker, is he?
Nah, he just revolves a lot. And there he is now.
Revolution Man, have you seen my Tootsie Roll?
Somebody stop me from 'Twas that Dawn Fairy. She stole your Tootsie Roll, just like she stole my shoes with the brakes. That's why I've been spinning for 20 years. Nobody can catch her. The king has a reward for her win.
Just then, a mysterious traveling hippie appeared out of nowhere, saying,
"What's happening with you groovy cats this morning?"
I'm looking for my Tootsie Roll.
Dude, you're in luck. This crazy old fairy flew in my mouth while I was sleeping, so I put her in this jar. See? She's got a Tootsie Roll. Do you want me to ask her if you can have it?
That's my Tootsie Roll.
Take the whole jar, dude. I have no use for a fairy. She's a little cranky anyway.
Thanks. By the way, where is that music coming from?
Whoa, dude, I don't know, man. It just follows me everywhere I go. Later, dudes.
So Paco was happy. Now he had his Tootsie Roll again. So Paco, Llama, Revolution Man, and Fee-Fi-Fo went to hand over the fairy to the king to receive the reward. The king was very excited, and he said,
Yahoo! What you say if I grant y'all 3 wishes?
Man, I wish I didn't have 4 left legs.
Suddenly, all 4 of his legs disappeared.
No, that's not what I meant. I wish I had 2 right legs.
So now 2 right legs appeared.
Wait, that's not what I meant either. I wish I had 2 right legs and 2 left legs.
Now the llama was finally a normal llama.
Now it's my turn. You ready to grant my 3 wishes?
What do you mean? I have just granted you 3 wishes. You must have had misunderstood me, eh? I said I'd grant 3 wishes to you all, not 3 wishes to each of you. Is it my fault that the llama wasted all 3 wishes on himself?
Since the king was a very nice person, he gave the Revolution Man his shoes with brakes, and he officially changed Fee-Fi-Fo's name to Fee-Fi-Friend, and he also knighted them. And I suppose you would like to know what happened to Paco. Well, for his outstanding leadership abilities that he exhibited on the journey, the king gave him the crown, and he made Paco the new king. Because of this, he had no need to go back to 1929 to trade his Tootsie Roll back for that old silver dime, for now he had millions of dimes. Not bad for an old zebra stripe eraser. Now that Paco was king, he decided to let all the homeless puppy cats live in the castle with him. along with the llama and everyone else. And all was right with the universe. The end. Wait! That's not the end. In fact, it's far from it. That might be how El Paco wanted you to believe it ended. And to find out what happens next,
Tune in next time for the befuddling misadventures of Theophilus Fiddlemaker! When
But you can't see Eskimos. Yeah, good. Can you see my nope. Thank you.
You'd like to shoot the monster?
Take your medicine. Okay, so
Bye.